Dear Diary, I came a long way from a faraway country to finally arrive in The Hague to start my master degree program at the Institute of Social Studies. Well, the weather was a bit gloomy today, but everyone keeps telling me to get used to it. I don't intend to believe them because I think they are exaggerating. Although I had experience with this course of development before, it's a new field of studies to me, so I was very excited to finally open the doors to this new world. Well, the first people I came across were the two elderly folks that were having a quite, let's say, engaged conversation. They presented themselves as Carl and Adam? No, not the student Adam, but the real Adam. Adam Smith. I told them my name, that I am just about to start my studies here, and that I'm a very interested person, and naturally self-interested, rational, and utility maximizing as well, added Adam. But Carl insisted that this view is wrong because people are naturally not that egoistic, that those are the greatest who have ennobled themselves by working for the common good, and if people are really behaving the way Adam describes it, it is because the hegemonic system, capitalism, manipulated people to behave like that. Adam was not paying much of attention to Carl's words and started talking about development, about certain stages of growth that his friend Rostow identified, from a traditional society to an age of high mass consumption to that each country as mine, for example, has to go through. Both were getting more emotional and started pulling on my arms, saying I should follow them. I didn't know what to do. They were both thrusting something into my hand and left. There I was standing, not the only one being confused, looking down to the pieces that I got, which were not adding much sense. After registering and talking to some students, I went back home.
A été publiée il n'y a pas très longtemps une information qui annonce la fin possible de notre humanité.
Climate change, destruction of the Earth's surface, and population growth are leading us to a tipping point.
No, there have to be other alternatives. While I moved upstairs, I got a call from Mama. She asked how I was doing and sent greetings from everyone. But as usual, she said, drink a lot of water and most importantly, don't forget to cover your head. When Mama hung up, I saw a poster saying, Body Politics in Action. Luckily for such cases, I carry around Wendy's recommended readings. So, the term body politics refers to the practices and policies through which powers of society regulate the human body, as well as the struggle over the degree of the individuals and social control of the body. So why I should wear a hijab? It is my right to claim control of my own body and experiences that come with it. In the hallway, I saw this woman standing at an intersection. As I was relieved it was somebody I could relate to. The closer I went, the more I realized that there are different parts of this person. A woman, but also Black and African. A Muslim, a student, a mother, and much more. Finally, standing in front of her, at the intersection, I just saw one person but also different layers. What an enlightenment encounter that was. I continued my exploration in the ISS, and in the meditation room, I had the honor to join up with a group listening to the wisdom of an indigenous woman talking about Pachamama. Is it Mother Earth? The woman was talking about knowledge that would pass from parents to children over uncountable generations, about Pachamama, Mother Earth, that provides us with the air we breathe, the water we drink, and the soil that provides us with food. Soil, water, and air are in the continuous circulation, and humans, as well as animals, are part of the ecosystem. Over generations, there was harmony, and the tribes were honoring what Mother Earth was providing them with, always cautious not to take more than they needed and also giving back again. But then, at one moment in time, humans changed. They started to feel that they can own a property and that they had the right to exploit the natural resources when the whole ecosystem actually still belongs to Mother Earth and we're still just a part of it, not the other way around. This left me thinking that instead of the neoliberal mindset of maximization of the individual's utilities, we could need more of this indigenous way of thinking to deal with the current environmental problem that we face or even to avoid them in the first place. As I got to the cafeteria, I saw another student enjoying his lunch. It seemed that he ordered too much food. But wait, he stood up and threw the food that was left over away. He was definitely creating more waste than he was supposed to. I was not the only one being shocked. Two other girls also shook their head. One of the girls was saying that he could have rather used the money to print reading materials. But hey, said the other girl, it's not just about lunch and snacks. It's about our consumption and our today's system of faster, higher, and further in general. She started explaining that the growth offers a solution by slowing down the rate of our consumption. The growth, as the name suggests, is not about consuming more but less, quality instead of quantity. I felt satisfied and I promised to myself that I'd take part in this degrowth movement. As curious as I was, I opened another door. In the classroom, a professor was teaching about development as necessity for global south and that the third world is needing this expert advice from development practitioners or organizations such as the IMF and the World Bank to transition into a status of modernity. I was getting frustrated again and the students stood up. One student vigorously questioned the standardized top-down projects because they are ignorant of the local voices and knowledges. Instead, a Western-centric perspective, development should be embraced community-based alternatives like Ubuntu and the African philosophy of humanity, respect, sharing, and caring, or the South American concept of bien vivir that also emphasizes the collective harmony between human beings and nature. Impressed by these plural perspectives of knowledge and development, I left the room with a new piece of puzzle. What an inspiring day! Thanks to today's encounters, I have learned 5 new concepts: body politics, intersectionality, Pachamama or Mother Earth, degrowth, and pluriverse. So now it looks more complete. Dear students, you have all come here with a different background and different experiences. Keep that diversity. The world is not just black and white. There are many alternatives to the dominant way of thinking and to development. Keep looking to them and so keep making, unmaking, and remaking development during your time at the ISS. Enjoy!